Hey you guys, today I want to tell a little background story on this cake while I'm decorating it. I was contacted a few days ago by a beautiful friend that lives out of state that wanted me to make a birthday cake for her mom. Now this isn't any other birthday. This birthday is a little bittersweet because this mom has recently been put into hospice after being very ill for quite some time. And so the daughter and all of the mom's friends wanted to do something very special for her today and fill the day of things that she loves. The daughter told me that she loves carrot cake with a really yummy, creamy cream cheese frosting. She also loves flowers and all things beautiful. So for this cake, she ended up deciding to go with an 8-inch tall style carrot cake. So we have 6 8-inch by 1-inch cake layers with about a 1/2 inch of frosting in between. For the filling, crumb coat, and the final coat, I used my cream cheese frosting that is so yummy. And so if you haven't checked out that recipe, I do recommend going to try it out. After I was done applying the final coat of frosting, I cleaned it up and put it in the freezer overnight to allow the frosting to set up, but to also allow all of those flavors to blend together. After I was done putting the cake in the freezer, I moved on to piping these really pretty buttercream flowers, and I love how they turned out. I used the Wilton Piping Tip 103 to make all these pretty flowers. If you haven't seen how I made them, you can go over to my last video and check that out. Once I was done placing the flowers in their spots, I moved on to adding some greenery to really finish off the look. To create the leaves, I used Piping Tip 352 and used a variety of greens to really make it pop. After I was done applying all of that to the top of the cake, I put some on the side to balance the look out, and I absolutely love how it turned out. Once I was done applying all of the flowers and the greenery as decoration, I then moved on to writing a happy birthday message on the top of the cake. For the writing on the top, I used my vanilla buttercream frosting and colored it rose pink. And then I put it in a small piping bag and cut a very small tip off of that bag so that the lettering would all fit. Once everything was done decoration-wise, it was time to box up the cake. So I got one of my favorite cake boxes, one that displays the beautiful birthday cake, and I just tied a ribbon around it, and it's time for the delivery. I honestly was so honored to be able to make this beautiful cake for that family, and I hope that Marilyn knows how truly loved she is by her beautiful daughter and the rest of her family.